Today on FOXPRO Furtakers Resurrection, we're with my buddy Josh Many, Chief of the Kainai Indian Reserve, Alberta Big Game Outfitters, and I've got my buddy John Bair, and we are hunting the biggest, fluffiest coyotes on the planet right here in southern Alberta, Canada. So strap in, it's going to be a great episode of Furtaker Resurrection. Strap in, keep your arms and legs in the vehicle at all times. This could get nuts. Let's go see right now, come on. He's down. Yes, right there. He's 60 yards right here behind us. Yes! Oh my God, no way. What a shot! We are in southern Alberta, Canada, on the Kainai Indian Nation, and it's the end of November. It is the last week in November. Temperatures are cold, wind is high, and we're gonna see if we can put some of this beautiful Alberta fur on film.
I met Al at the archery shop probably 25 years ago. I knew he was a coyote hunter, and of course that was kind of a common thread we had, and so just hunted with him a few times, got into decoy dogs, and just been hunting together for years now, and coming up to Alberta is one of our favorite trips that we look forward to every year or two.
The only reason we can set foot on any of this Indian reserve we're on is because of my buddy Josh Many, Chief. He's the registered guide here on the Kainai Nation, and Alberta Big Game Outfitters is his role.
I'm the one that finds the animals, that scouts the area. I'm the one that pre-plans everything before they come here. I get everything set up. I make sure that the community knows that we're here. After I inform the community that they were coming, I get prepared. And then when Al and John show up, I take the truck and it's mine.
Josh Many, Chief! How are you, sir? Kendra, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother.
Well, brother, how are you? Good, man. Good to see you.
Well,
this area offers it all. Josh can take you up on the mountain and hunt wolves. They have mountain lions. They have all these coyotes. There's bobcats. There's everything here that a predator hunter would dream and love to hunt.
The predator hunting here in the Kainai Reserve is unlike anywhere else that I've ever hunted coyotes. There's more coyotes. It's great country. It's custom made to hunt coyotes in. They call them coolies. We'd call them draws back home. It's a great place to hunt. They're the biggest, whitest, fluffiest blonde coyotes you'll ever see, and it's just a good time.
Well, if you can't figure out where we are, I'm with Mr. Josh Many, Chief of the Kainai Indian Reserve. I got Mr. John Bair, and of course myself, and we are in Alberta, southern Alberta, Canada, with the man, the myth, the legend, and we're just looking forward to another trip in Alberta. The wind's blowing. It's about a 6 to 10 mile an hour breeze. It's not enough to be terminal. We're gonna be able to call coyotes in it. I know we will. Alberta with the man, John Bair.
It's good to be back, man. I can't believe it.
Yeah, Josh Many, Chief. How many acres we got here, Josh?
too many, about 600 acres. Yeah, 600 acres and a lot of coyotes.
640 square miles?
Yes.
640 square miles of some of the best coyote country in the world. Josh was good enough to let us come, so here we are. I just played Nutty Nut Pup, then I did a little fight. I'm gonna go to Pups 314 right here on the list. Boom. Right here, Broadway. Got him, Max? Yep. Here you go. Oh. And it's 2 stands in, 1 dog down, baby. Oh, I was steady on the swags today already. And we got us a big fluffy Alberta coyote. It's so awesome to be here. So awesome. Oh, what a pretty coyote. Holy shnikes. Look at this, boys. Big old female. She's not real old, I don't think. Her teeth don't say age. Her body size isn't. They get so much bigger here. You know, of all the strange things I could say, she may well be a yoy.
You know, in classic Alberta fashion, this big old fluffy coyote comes rolling right in, and you know, just like we expect Big Al to do, he smashes him right off the bat. So that's a great way to start the trip.
What does she weigh? 25?
Oh, I don't know.
20 something?
All that matters is she's dead. The next morning we set up, and a little breezier than we want, but that's all right. You know, when the wind's blowing, for some reason those coyotes seem to want to really try to get your wind. And
Richie, what's this? It's got it. What is this?
oh gosh, right here coming off the top. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
John Bair. Nice jaws.
Good calling, buddy. Man, he took a minute.
That was awesome. That sucker had to come. It's 15 minutes.
Geez, I thought we were done. Look at the hair. I don't think that coyote's too old. Very nice. Ooh. Woo! Yeah, baby!
But he was going for a dang wind, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Look at that Alberta coyote. Holy buckets.
The hair on that.
Nice shot, John Bair. I played some of the Pups 314 that's been working really good, and I went to girl fight. I looked up and I could see this big old sucker coming through that fence. And then I played bull squeaks, but he wasn't gonna come for the food. He wanted to know who was in his territory and who was fighting. John Bair, oh my heavens. Hold that sucker up, John, you killed him. 200 plus yards, look at that shot. Like I said, we're calling these flats, we're calling this river bottom. Big Alberta coyote, brother.
I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth, so when that coyote stopped behind a tree and Al couldn't see him, you know, I'm gonna do my part, I'm gonna be a good hunting partner, and I'm gonna smash that coyote right there.
The land out here, there's 600 square miles. How I know this reserve is that I've lived on reserve all my life. I've been here, I've camped, I've fished, and I hunted, and I've been up into the mountains, the foothills, and all the way down to the prairies. And I know this place like the back of my hand. In fact, oh, what's this?
What's awesome is you can go from 10,000 feet up on the mountain all the way down to these, you know, high, I call them high prairie flats. There is a mix of rivers, canals. There's a mix of all this country from the river bottom all the way to the mountaintops.
You can probably see behind me, we got these rolling canola fields and barley fields and lots of draws around the sides of these big fields, and it's as good a coyote country as you'll ever see.
What's great about this country is you park away from the edges, you walk over to where you want to sit down, and you've got all these perfect draws and coulees, as Josh calls them. and we popping over this edge, and I'm like, get down, coyote.
Hey, coyote, right there in front of us. Woo! You got him?
Oh! Oh, coyote! No, he ain't gonna stop. You got him?
No way! Hey, when you're in good coyote country and you're walking in and a coyote flushes where you're gonna sit your butt, you might as well just look at that big fluffy white coyote dead as a smack out there. The old 6 Creed. And if you're wondering what this is, it's the Blasphemy from Huck's Works. It's on the Ruger, 6mm, shooting the 87 grain VMAX. Nice.
Boy, you tailpipe that sucker up.
Yeah, look how pretty he is though. Big male.
Big male.
Look at this, folks. Ha! Beautiful Alberta fur. Come here, Josh. This is the man, the myth, the legend, Josh Mini Chief from the Kainai Indian Reserve. He has the prettiest coyotes on the planet. And if you think you can shoot a prettier coyote than this, some of them Montana pales are pretty close, but I'll take my Kainai Indian dogs anytime.
And Al was a little quicker on the trigger than me, and he thumped that coyote right off the bat. And hey, if they're gonna turn around and look at you, you know, it's our job to shoot them. So he did a good job getting a bullet in that one.
We actually saw 3 different sets of triples and 1 set of quad or a quintuple that we never got to call to. They saw us first and boogied. We're driving along, see this triple, and we go make a couple other stands. We come back, Josh says, I know those coyotes are here somewhere. I just set up here. The only thing we had for cover out on these flats, nothing but these barley field flats, was an old bale of barley.
We're calling a huge flat. We saw some coyotes run up in here. So just get it off the ground a little. Horse turd works just fine. Point in this direction, wind's in our face. I mean, they're probably gonna end up downwind. We're gonna call a coyote here. Josh is pulling down. Right here, coyote, right here. Oh!
Got him?
Nice. Nice cleanup shot, John Bair.
Cleaning up after Al. Pretty.
Well, here we are, Furtaker Resurrection in Alberta. Played the pup screams, played platinum gray in the pup screams, and she couldn't take it. What is it about platinum gray up here? I don't know. I've been playing it.
There ain't a gray fox for 100 miles.
For 1,000 miles, probably. I don't know. Somebody email in and tell us where the closest gray fox to the Kainai Indian Reservation Reserve up here in Canada.
It's last stand of the day. It hasn't been our best day in Alberta, but it hasn't been my worst either. And that's just the thing. Full moon, pretty heavy wind all day, and we're still getting it done with the X24. This is Furtaker Resurrection. We're showing it like it happens. It's real.
You know, we go out, we set up in this spot, we're sitting against the fence, and we got fields in front of us, behind us, we're trying to cover it all. And just as we see these coyotes come, I believe there was 4 of them coming in, all of a sudden we hear the truck fire up and we're like, oh man.
It took them forever. We're at 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, they gotta come. I hope Josh doesn't come.
They're coming. What? There's 2, 3. How much? 4. 4 coyotes, guys.
And they got to about 300 yards.
He's coming.
Got a little hinky. I went to Vol Squeaks and that one starts skirting, and all of a sudden I hear Axel say, I hear a truck.
You on him?
I'm on the one on the left.
As soon as he stops, I'm gonna dump him.
Nice job, brother. We can hear, here comes Josh right now. Oh, we got her done right at dark.
That was a poke. That was a poke.
That was pretty cool. We sit up on the end of that. Richie sees them far away as we can see them. And then they're coming, and then Josh shows up, and you made a hell of a shot, John Bair.
Well,
look at him.
I can only wait
Gotta
on
be
you
a
boys
him.
so long, you know.
Look at that.
Another male.
Big old male. Hold him up there for him. Oh, look at that.
You're all big up
More Alberta fur. Look at that. Look at the blood coming out of that sucker. Wow. Sun's going down. It's our first full day. We hunted a few stands yesterday, but we've hunted all day. This is number 4 on the truck. And it just doesn't get any better than that. FOXPRO Furtaker Resurrection with John Bair. Nice job, brother.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Josh Many Chief, for driving us. You know, when you tell him 20 minutes and the coyotes show up at 20, what do you do when you hear the truck at 25, almost 30 minutes into the stand? John had the coyote right at dark, and it was just a perfect day. It was a perfect, it wasn't our best day in Alberta, but it wasn't our worst. And we're fighting through the wind, and at that X24, we're getting her done.
You know, I don't know of any job where you can be as wrong and get paid as much as a weatherman, but it said the wind wasn't gonna be bad. Of course, we get up the next morning, you can't hardly keep your hat on. The truck's going on 2 tires down the road, the wind's so strong. We go out and, you know, you hunt when you can hunt, you drive all this way. You wish it wasn't windy, but it is, so you know, you gotta keep grinding. If you're not willing to do it when it's tough, you don't deserve to do it when it's easy. So we just go out and do what we can do.
We are in 25, 30 mile an hour winds. We drop off the top, and it was like a little reprieve. That wind is going right over us. I'm going through, I'm blasting pup screams, I'm blasting Pound Town, I'm blasting Girl Fight. And Richie goes, right here. I'm like, right where? Right in front of you.
Where? Oh. I did it in the 20 mile an hour. No way. Dude, I had to wrap my arm. Look at this, people. I had to wrap my arm around this. This base was enough, but the wind was buffeting my gun.
I look, and there's that big, I mean, he is the trophy of the trip. He's missing part of his ear. I mean, he's just a big old male. Look at this. Oh, look at his ears all roughed up.
That is why you come to Alberta. Right there.
That fur right there is as good as it gets. You know, we're grinding along in the wind, and we see a coyote out there. And so we get to where they can't see the truck, so we park the truck and we walk out into, we're literally sneaking along on our hands and knees, trying to stay low enough, and this coyote's 400 yards plus.
What? There's a coyote right there, 200 yards.
That one I'm gonna shoot.
Hold on,
Ready?
you on him, Richie?
Hang on.
Richie's on him.
You ready?
Yep. Dusted him.
Yes. That is so freaking cool.
As we're goofing around with this coyote, and how many minutes was that? Let me look.
I don't know, I bet we spent
13 minutes. I go, all this calling, you'd think another coyote would show up. I look over here and there's a coyote less than 200 yards.
And he just happened to be on my side.
So- They're so pretty up here. Female.
Female. Oh, that's a pretty coyote. All got burs on them.
Every one of them.
All got burs.
Were you holding a little high?
I don't know.
At least John Bair checked his accuracy in at the border. We've been shooting pretty good, brother.
Yeah, it's been
a great trip. You know, we go to the coulees where I killed a coyote at 321 yards there, and he ran into the bushes, and I was not my blood brother, Josh Menichi. Josh found that coyote we shot in the brush, and we're calling, and all of a sudden John goes, "Ready to cross, boys." And this coyote's glowing in the sun. The sun had just come up, coyote's glowing, and he's skylining. John says, "Can't shoot him there."
God, I can't shoot him. He's got to come this way.
Dude, he's gonna come. He's coming down. He's gonna come right down that pond. Is he gonna come or stay on top? Oh, he's going down. Yeah. Oh, he's going straight down. You count it down, Joe. You count it down. 3, 2, 1, bang. Sitting on his ass.
You got him. You got him.
That is some cool freaking footage.
Cool footage, man.
It's
and it's
not. How far is that shot?
230-ish. Big old pretty Alberta coyotes, man. Look at the hair on those things. Now we get to drag him out of here. Al allegedly has a bad ankle, so. Like I say, that's one we'll talk about for a long time, and on the drive home we'll be talking about that one. And you know, what a great trip. You always want to kill 10 a day. Once in a while you get it done, but that's where you really find out what you're made of, when things get tough and the weather doesn't really cooperate. You know, you got to figure them out. That's where you learn. That's where I think you get better as a predator hunter, and I think we did that on this trip. It's just been amazing. So much fun. Great guys. You know, Al's one of my best buddies.
And I'm just telling you, John is the guy you want to hunt coyotes with, because he's just so steady, so solid. And this trip to come see Josh, our Kainai Nation, man, Josh Menichi runs Alberta Big Game Outfitters. They're just two of my best friends. And this is one of the best trips a guy can hope for. And for Furtaker Resurrection, doesn't get any better than this. Stay tuned, keep watching. You never know where we're gonna be or what we're gonna do. But we're gonna do it with good people. We're gonna do it with the FOXPROs, and we're gonna kill coyotes with them. So glad you made this episode. Glad you're here. God bless you all.